Namaste everyone. I hope you all are fine and healthy. Children, I am really glad to see the efforts you all are putting to learn through online classes. Good going, students. Keep your spirits high and keep learning. My dear children, as you all know, we are doing chapter 3 subtraction. So students, before going further, let's have a quick recap. In previous classes, we have studied subtraction facts to subtract 3-digit numbers using column method with and without regrouping, and to subtract 4-digit numbers using column method without regrouping. So let's move further. So students, in today's class, we will learn about story sums of subtraction. For this, we should know few keywords of subtraction. The keywords which are commonly used in the story problems of subtraction are less, left, take away, decrease. Students, these are not the only keywords. These are just few keywords which are commonly used in subtraction story problems. Let's understand the steps to solve the story problems. You have seen these slides earlier also when we were doing the story sums of addition. Students, the steps will remain the same, that is the process of understanding the story problem, to apply the operation, the plan, the solution, the look back will also remains the same. So let's understand the steps once again. Our first step is to understand the story problem. You need to read the story problem twice or thrice. This helps you to get the better picture of the story problem. So what is the first thing we have to do? Yes, first of all, it is very important to read the story sums and to understand it, what the story problem is saying about and what it's given in this story problem. Our next step is to plan. Students, after reading the problem, you need to follow these two steps. First one is write the proper statements of the story problem. Means we have to write the statements while doing the story problem. Next, find out which operation is required. Means you have to find out whether your word problem is of addition or subtraction. After that, solve. Then we have to solve the operation to get the answer. Then look back. After writing the proper statements of your answer, go back and check again to get error-free solution. Means after doing the word problem, we have to revise our word problem again and check the solution that our solution is error-free or not.
Students, now let's learn some steps to solve the story problem. While using these steps, our story problem becomes very easy. So let's start. First is understand. You need to read the story problem twice or thrice. This helps you to get the better picture of the story problem. It means that you have to read your story problem twice or thrice unless and until you are not able to understand the story problem. After that, come to the plan. Student, after reading the word problem, you need to follow these two steps. First one is write the proper statement of the story problem. Means you have to solve the word problem with the proper statement. And next one is find out which operation is required. Operation means whether you have to add, subtract, multiply or divide. Means you have to read the story problem, then you have to write the statement, and then you have to find out whether you have to add, subtract, multiply or divide. Now, third step is solve. Now, solve the operation to get the answer. You have to solve your question. Then, fourth step is look back. After writing the proper statement of your answer, go back and check again to get the error-free answer. It means you have to check your question again, solution again, that whether what you have done that is correct or not. If it is incorrect, you have to solve it again.
Students, our first story problem is Dia is reading a book that has 128 pages. She has read 98 pages. How many pages are left for her to read? So, students, this is a story problem in which Dia is a girl who is reading a book which has 128 pages and she has read 98 pages. Now we have to find out how many pages are left for Dia to read. So here left is a word which indicates that our story problem is about subtraction. This left is a special word. So let's start. Total number of pages in the book is 128. Number of pages read by Dia 98. Pages left for Dia to read 128 minus 98. Now then we will arrange the numbers in proper place value order and we will write bigger number at the top and smaller number at the bottom and we will subtract from ones place. Here in ones place 8 minus 8 is equal to 0 ones. Then we will come to tens place. In tens place we have 2 minus 9. So students, we cannot subtract 9 from 2. So what we will do? Yes, we will borrow from the hundreds place. In hundreds place here 100 is there. So what 2 will do? 2 tens will borrow 100s from the hundreds place. So now in hundreds place we have 0 hundreds and in tens place we have 12 tens. So 12 minus 9 is equal to 3 tens and in hundreds place we have 0. So our answer is 30. 30 pages are left for Dia to read. So students, let's solve our first story problem. So before we starting our story problem, you know what is our first step? Our first step is to understand by reading twice or thrice. So let's read our first story problem. There are 121 people in a compartment of a train. In another compartment, there are 112 people. How many people are there in both the compartments? So students, can you tell me the story problem is about? Story problem is about the number of people in each compartment of a train. A number of people in each compartment is given to you. Can you see the numbers? First is, what is the number of people in first compartment? That is 121. The number of people in second compartment, that is 112. So student, this is our understanding. So let's move to our next step. Our next step is to plan, to write a statement. So I have written the statements for you. People in first compartment 121. People in second compartment 112. Now let's read again the next step. Our next step is how many people are there in both the compartments. So what you have to do in this? Yes, we will add in that. So in this word problem, we have to add. And students, do you know the meaning of compartment? Compartment means one of the separate section into which some larger parts of a train are divided. Or in Hindi, we can say that gaadi ka dibba. So, students, we have written the statements, we have done our planning, we have find out the operation also, which is addition. Now, what is our next step? Our next step is how to solve. So, we will add total people in both the compartments, that are 121 plus 112. So, we have to add them by using column method. In this column method, we have to write numbers one below the another at proper places. So, what you will do to write them in proper places? We will write first ones, tens, and then hundreds. Our first number is 121 and second number is 112. So, we will add from ones place, that is 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Tens place, that is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. And hundreds place, that is 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So, our answer is 233. After that, we will write the answer. Our answer is there are 233 people in both the compartments. So, students, after that, you have to revise your story problem again, that you have done your sum error free or not. Our second word problem is, in a school there are 2975 students. If 1652 students are girls, how many are boys? This is a word problem about a school where 2975 students are studying. If 1652 students are girls, then we have to find out how many are boys. So, total students 2975, number of girls 1652, and we have to find out number of boys. So, number of boys 2975 minus 1652. After that, we have to write the numbers in proper place value order, and we will write bigger number at the top and smaller number at the bottom. Then we will start subtracting the numbers from the ones place. Here in ones place, 5 minus 2 is given. So 5 minus 2 is equal to 3 ones. In tens place, 7 minus 5 is equal to 2 tens. Now in hundreds place, 9 minus 6 is equal to, yes, 3 hundreds. Then we will come to thousands place. In thousands place, 2 minus 1 is equal to 1000. So our answer is 1323. So there are 1323 boys in the school. So students, let's move to our next story problem. Our next story problem is, the animal shelter had 128 dogs, 115 cats and 124 donkeys. What was the total number of animals in the shelter? So students, we will read this story problem twice or thrice, unless we will not able to understand the story problem. After that, we will write the statements, that is number of dogs, that is 128, number of cats 150, number of donkeys 124. After that, we have to find out the operation we have to used in the story problem. So students, from where we will find out the operation? We will find out the operation from the line, what was the total number of animals in the shelter? So, students, the total word is coming in this story problem. That means we have to add. We will add the numbers 128, 115, and 124, and we will get the answer 367. So, there are 367 animals in the shelter. Understood, children? Now, I hope you will do the sums properly and error free calculation. Children, after reading this again, you will now be able to solve the questions of exercise 2.4 of your book, which I will be giving in the form of worksheet. Thank you and have a nice day. So students, I hope you have understood how to solve the subtraction story problems. I will be sending a worksheet to you containing questions from your exercise 3.4. Follow the steps, solve the story problems, calculate, and then look back. I will be waiting to solve worksheets. Thank you for watching. Bye bye and have a good day.